Well, hello everybody. Thanks for listening to me. Please write this down. The biggest barrier to my success are my own excuses. The biggest barriers to my success are my own excuses. Now let me show you what God says about what I call some common excuses. You've heard these and you probably have given them yourselves at one time or the other. You ask yourself, why can't I give myself what I need in order to be successful this year? I'm going to give that to you right now. The number one reason that you cannot start on the road of success is because you say to yourself, I don't have what it takes. I don't have what it takes to go after the dream that I have in my heart and my mind. But today, I want to show you how you do have what it takes. It's in the Bible. It's in the book of Jeremiah, where he talks about Moses and Jeremiah and a lot of other people who have used excuses on God. I don't have what it takes when they are given an assignment. But my favorite example of that, I don't have what it takes, is Gideon. God told this young man, Gideon, I want to use you to liberate my people from the enemy that's suppressing them. It's in Judges chapter 6, verse 15 and verse 16. It tells us how Gideon responded to God. He said, hey, I got a lot of excuses, and I'm going to make those excuses. God says, I'm going to use you in spite of it. Now, it is not me, it is the Lord who said that. Gideon started making excuses. He said, but Lord, how can I save the nation of Israel? I belong to Manasseh's descendants, the smallest tribe out of Israel, and my family is the weakest, poorest family in the tribe. I am the youngest and least important person in my family. That's what Gideon said. He said, now God, you got the wrong guy. But the Lord replied, I will be with you. There it is. I will be with you. You know, here's the answer to your insecurity. When you say, I don't have what it takes, you've got to say that I am not by myself, but rather God is with me. And so God says, I'm going to be with you, Gideon. And if I'm with you, that means you can rely on my power. You can rely on my presence. You can rely on my promises. You can rely on my protection. There's nothing to worry about, Gideon, because 1 plus God is always a majority. You plus God makes a majority. So let me give you a second common excuse a lot of people use for not taking advancement into their dreams, into their great future, into a new year. I have failed in the past. Yeah, well, welcome to the human race. All of us have failed in the past. Everybody had probably even failed you. You are a product of all of those things. But remember, you are a product of your past, but you're not a prisoner of your past. You can get a release out of your past. You shouldn't bring up past things anyway. I know you're not a prisoner. You have a choice. You're not a victim unless you choose to be a victim. And I know without a doubt that in your past, other people have hurt you and other people have harmed you. Maybe even other people have scared you. But nobody can ruin your life except you. You've got to take control of you, your past and your future. Whatever has happened in the past is water under a bridge. It doesn't have to control you anymore. And by the way, did you know that God is far more interested in your future than your past? Isaiah said that. And by the way, did you know that God is far more interested in helping you through your future? Isaiah 43 and 18 and 19 says that. It says, the Lord says this, do not let those past events take you into your future. He says, watch for new things. I'm going to do a new thing and it's happening already. Just look and you can see it starting now. Do not dwell on what happened long ago. So start now and stop making excuses. God bless you. We'll talk to you soon.